This video is designed to help you start a textile business. At the end of the video, you'll find a valuable gift. It's a textile business plan that you can download, and will lay down for you, step by step, everything you need to know to start a successful textile business of your own. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. It is always a good idea to take advice from those who are already in the business about the market and the challenges it entails. However, before you take the plunge, you must have an idea about the following. Product demand. It is important to understand the nature of demand for the particular type of fabric you are planning to sell. Demand may not be the same everywhere, so you should carry out an area-wise survey to determine it. Competition. If there is another business in the same locality, selling similar products that you intend to sell, then try to discover what you can do to outplay them. Pricing. Pricing is an important factor in any kind of business. Try to price your products as competitively as possible. Research. If you want your textile business to be a successful venture, you cannot underplay the importance of good research. You need to understand your customers, what they seek, and also what your competitors are doing. There are other considerations to make as well, like the kind of capital you would need to start the textile business, your funding options, steps you need to take to promote your business, the type of licensing your business needs, and much more. Connect with vendors for textile printing and production. If you are planning to start a business in textile printing or production, you should begin to look for the vendors supplying the raw materials needed for that purpose. Latex products are used by many in the textile markets for digital textile printing. Find the fabric. You should start contacting manufacturers and vendors to decide the type of fabric you'd like to carry. You need to maintain caution when purchasing high-quality fabrics, or a wide variety of them. If you want, you can also check up on some unique fabrics outlets, or local artisans specializing in hand-dyeing fabrics or weaving textiles. Such types of fabrics will add value to your regular offerings. Manage the cash flow. Even if you have already arranged for the capital to start your small business, owning a small business credit card would allow you to take care of the recurring charges, and make secure online purchases. You might even be entitled to a number of extra benefits like cashback offers on certain purchases. Using the right textile accounting software based on your requirements can help your business to manage the cash flow effortlessly. Location. Whether it's a shop for selling textile products, or a factory that produces textiles, location is a major factor that influences the success and growth of your business. If it is a factory, make sure it is well connected. At the same time, it should also have an abundant supply of water and electricity. For shops, it should be located in an area frequented mostly by your target buyers. Time management. Mastering the art of managing time is crucial to the success of any business. If you are constantly running short of time, and in the process missing out on important tasks, it is time you learned effective time management. Transportation. An important consideration in your textile business will be transportation. You must include the cost of transportation in your budget before starting any business venture. Marketing. You need to let people know about the new business you're going to start, or have already started. Spread the word to as many prospective buyers as possible. You can expect a good start to your business if more people are already aware of it beforehand. Social media marketing and online marketing are some of the most powerful tools these days. You can effectively reach out to a large number of target buyers by using these tools. Signing up for Twitter or creating a new page on Facebook can get you started along these lines. To start a textile business, you need to first make sure that you have gathered enough knowledge, not only about establishing the business but also about the product you intend to sell. In-depth knowledge of fabric, in this case, such as how it is made, or how to produce better quality than your rivals, will help you climb the ladder of success. The next part of the video is not specific to a textile business. Nevertheless, this knowledge is essential for success in the textile business, as well as in any other business. Ignore it at your own peril. Operating a successful textile business will depend on the following 4 conventions. 1. A practical plan, with a solid foundation. 2. Dedication, and willingness to sacrifice, to reach your goal. 3. Technical skills. 4. Basic knowledge of management, finance, record keeping and market analysis. As a new owner, you will need to master these skills and techniques if your business is to be successful. Finding a niche. Small businesses range in size from a manufacturer, with many employees, and millions of dollars in equipment, to the lone window washer, with a bucket and a sponge. Obviously, the knowledge and skills required for these two extremes are far apart, but for success they have one thing in common. Each has found a business niche, and is filling it. The most critical problems you will face, in your early planning, will be to find your niche, and determine the feasibility of your idea. Get into the right business at the right time, is very good advice, but following that advice, may be difficult. Many entrepreneurs plunge into a business venture, so blinded by the dream, that they fail to thoroughly evaluate its potential. Is your business idea feasible? Before you invest time, effort, and money, the following exercise will help you separate sound ideas from those bearing a high potential for failure. Identify and briefly describe the business you plan to start. Identify the product or service you plan to sell. Answering yes to any of the following 3 questions means you are on the right track. A negative answer to all of them means the road ahead could be rough. 1. Does your product or service satisfy an unfilled need? 2. Will your product or service serve an existing market in which demand exceeds supply? 3. Will your product or service be competitive based on its quality, selection, price, or location? Market analysis. For a small business to be successful, the owner must know the market. To learn the market, you must analyze it, a process that takes time and effort. You don't have to be a trained statistician to analyze the marketplace, nor does the analysis have to be costly. Analyzing the market is a way to gather facts about potential customers, and to determine the demand for your product or service. The more information you gather, the greater your chances of capturing a segment of the market. Know the market before investing your time and money in any business venture. The following questions will help you collect the information necessary to analyze your market, and determine if your product or service will sell. This brief exercise will give you a good idea of the kind of market planning you need to do. An answer of no to any of the questions indicates a weakness in your plan, so do your research until you can answer each question with a yes. 1. Do you know who your customers will be? 2. Do you understand their needs and desires? 3. Do you know where they live? 4. Will you be offering the kind of products or services that they will buy? 5. Will your prices be competitive in quality and value? 6. Will your promotional program be effective? 7. Do you understand how your business compares with your competitors? 8. Will your business be conveniently located for the people you plan to serve? 9. Will there be adequate parking facilities for the people you plan to serve? Planning your startup. The following questions are grouped according to function. They are designed to help you prepare for opening day. Merchandise. Have you decided what items you will sell or produce, or what services you will provide? Have you made a merchandise plan based upon estimated sales, to determine the amount of inventory you will need to control purchases? Have you found reliable suppliers who will assist you in the startup? Have you compared the prices, quality, and credit terms of suppliers? Business records. Are you prepared to maintain complete records of sales, income and expenses, accounts payable, and receivables? Have you determined how to handle payroll records, tax reports, and payments? Do you know what financial reports should be prepared, and how to prepare them? Finances. A large number of small businesses fail each year. There are a number of reasons for these failures, but one of the main reasons is insufficient funds. Too many entrepreneurs try to start and operate a business without sufficient capital, money. To avoid this dilemma, you can review your situation by analyzing the following 3 questions. 1. How much money do you have? 2. How much money will you need to start your business? 3. How much money will you need to stay in business? In order to answer the second question, how much money will you need to start your business? You need to prepare an estimate of all your startup costs. Here is a list of items you may need to take into account. Note that this list is for a retail business. Items will vary for service, construction, manufacturing or online firms. Decorating and remodeling, fixtures and equipment, installing fixtures and equipment, services and supplies, beginning inventory cost, legal, professional fees, licenses and permits, telephone utility deposits, insurance, signs, advertising for opening, unanticipated expenses. Now, the answer to the third question, how much money will you need to stay in business, must be divided into 2 parts, immediate costs, and future costs. From the moment the door to your new business opens, a certain amount of income may come in. However, this income should not be projected in your operating expenses. You will need enough money available to cover costs for at least the first 3 months of operation. The following list will help you project your operating expenses on a monthly basis. Typical expenses for 1 month may include your living costs, employee wages, rent, advertising, supplies, utilities, insurance, taxes, maintenance, delivery, transportation, miscellaneous. Now sum up the total estimated monthly expenses and multiply it by 3. This is the amount of cash you will need to cover operating expenses for 3 months. Deposit this amount in a savings account before opening your business. Use it only for those purposes listed in the above list, because this money will ensure that you will be able to continue in business during the crucial early stages. By adding the total startup costs to the total expenses for 3 months, you can learn what the estimated costs will be to start and operate your business for 3 months. By subtracting the totals of the lists from the cash available, you can determine the amount of additional financing you may need, if any. Now you will need to estimate your operating expenses for the first year after startup. The first step in determining your annual expenses is to estimate your sales volume, month by month. Next, determine the cost of sales. You may want to use a spreadsheet to do this. After startup, the primary source of revenue in your business will be from sales, but your sales will vary from month to month because of seasonal patterns and other factors. It is important to determine if your monthly sales will produce enough income to pay each month's bills. An estimated cash flow projection will show if the monthly cash balance is going to be subject to such factors as the following: failure to recognize seasonal trends, excessive cash taken from the business for living expenses, too rapid expansion, and slow collection of accounts if credit is extended to customers. Conclusion: if you have carefully answered all the questions in this video, you have seriously thought about your goal. However, there may be some things you may feel you need to know more about. Owning and running a business is a continuous learning process. Research your idea, and do as much as you can, yourself, but don't hesitate to seek help from people who can tell you what you need to know. As we conclude this video, it's time you get your free Textile Business Plan gift. Go to the description below this video to get it now. It is completely free, no strings attached. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.